Again, my name is Randizia, and I'm honored to be opening for this afternoon's Celebrate Micronesia program. So first, before we get started, I would like to acknowledge again the partners of Celebrating Micronesian Voices Festival. First, the Barbara B. Smith Endowment for East-West Center Micronesia Focus Programs, the Bishop Museum, Pacific Islands Development Program, East-West Center, the Center for Pacific Island Studies at UH Manoa, or the University of Hawaii at Manoa, Hawaii Council for the Humanities, and National Endowment for the Humanities, and Aloha Care as well. We also have a couple of co-sponsors. We have JSS by Design, Ethnic Education Hawaii, Hawaii Coalition for Immigrant Rights, as well as Jeffrey and Lynn Watanabe, Esther Kwan Arinaga, and Susan Arinaga Lee. Okay, so to get us started here, this afternoon's program will include another Micronesian poet as well as local high schools and intermediate schools around the area, and teachers who will be sharing their stories and their students' stories along with illustrations with all of us. I would like to invite up Ifit Hoppe-Cruz, who will be sharing a couple of stories with you all. Give it up for Ifit.
So I'm just completed my first academic year as a political science student at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. They developed napalm that was used in, napalm and Agent Orange that was used during Vietnam. They're also occupying Native Hawaiian land, claim to be a Native Hawaiian place of learning, So it's important that we understand that academics and poets are tied to the people, that the people are the source of all poetry, of all thought, of all value. So I will be sharing a lot of incoherent stuff because poetry in this context should be incoherent. Well-constructed arguments anglicize autumn's allure. Scientific syllogisms desanctify sea's azure. Poetry, I promise you, and poetry, worse yet, dreams itself unbegotten and beauty to beget. It is a collective body which twitches and shakes off that evil stupor, and it feels stupid to write anything, to profane the truth, their truth of violence, with the beauty of dreams and tomorrow. This is not your opportunity to talk about hope or to cry. And this is not my chance to agitate for a socialist formation. Whatever that means other than liberation, there is only one story to tell, and it is the story of olives. So, the way that, well, I won't get into that one, it's not my place. Feasting, or at Johnson A, our segregated student hall, easily laughing, singing, and dancing all. Saccharine sepia, Josh Green receiving a ocean of islands hour. PAC and Indo-Pacific Command, France's Kanaki, America's Blue Ocean and China's South China Sea. Comrades across our great island's ocean, revolt, uprise, and by any means get free. So, if you haven't heard, France just or Macron specifically, he pulled back the really controversial freezing of the electoral processes in Kanaki or New Caledonia. They recently pushed through the third referendum that basically enabled France to continue to be in Kanaki, much to the protest of indigenous people there, even settlers. They formed this broad coalition, a socialist coalition, by the way, arguing for the right of Kanaki's self-determination. A lot of riots happened recently. because of this really unpopular on both sides, like even the settlers who are for like continued occupation of Kanaki were like, whoa, dude. Yeah, they this like started a bunch of riots, a couple of led by youth organizers in Kanaki, and then responded to by right-wing militias and France's like armed forces. Okay. I'm wondering how much time I have. This is, oh, thank you. This next one is in response to Craig Santo Perez's The Last Saved Habitat. He wrote this beautiful book of poetry that I read right while I was reading A Midsummer's Night's Dream and Ngugi wa Thiong'o's Decolonizing the Mind, and like all of that together just made this soup of like angry, flippant, just, you know, silly things. So I'll read it for you now. Poetry weeps. What word, what verse to lament fallen siblings? Above analogies and over Deuteronomies, denied. For metaphors do unto 'em new justice. But the chirping syllables, the sharp wit of their beaks, histories are preserved in their songs. Devoted, despairing dirges, dirty, whining, deceitful, derelict, and defiled. Worthless, warped, vorpent, folly, forgotten. And of course, Santos Perez, his work was on the Kauai O'o, the Moho Nobilis' last song, like it's a famous Instagram or like, you know, Instagram video or whatever, like it's just really popular. It's just like the last song of this really beautiful native Hawaiian bird calling out to a mate. And they, fun fact, mated for life. No one responded because all of them were, you know, so whatever. So that was that poem. Thank you. I think this is my last one. From the head and the source, it was runoff and brown. Brown not like Uggin's beige, but paints quiet, like Castaleja. He knows none are allowed to be red, because Samorus don't burn, unless it is a Spaniard yellow tobacco kindle. And the skies off Bikini are red, and the pigs are blue like our beloved ocean, except for when it is gray. Anyway. Obliteration. My blood is like white hot flame. My spit is beetle teeth orange. Don't forget about the teeth. The only lay my soul can give. I but miss my piper. Oh, and yea, the green of Ko'iahi and Irish spring. Yeah, Samoru aren't allowed to burn with the crimson flame of Garlon, with the zeal of glyphosate, and the promise of tomorrow. No, they must be careful. Anyway, I am not Samoro. I am hardly even a human. I am not. I am dead and without hope. No name, no home, no worry. No wa'a, no stars, no compass, no wa'a, no stars, no compass, no reason, no need, no worry. I will traverse this realm, no hair. Brown is the runoffs, and the trunks of bone with it, like the last Flugia, Neorauensis, of Oahu Nui, Alu. Why wa'a? Why stare? Why star? Why circumnavigate? Why circumnavigate? Why navigate? Why reason? Why need? Why worry? No home, no healing. What bliss? And I am called to wonder if this is what the beautiful, effortlessly eloquent, esoterically and elatedly articulate, womanist African high priestess of soul, the great Nina Simone, meant in saying, to be free. Anyway. As Marxism in the colonial situation must be stretched, we must stretch pessimism of the mind. If we do not want to kill ourselves, we must be deluded, and if we do not want to die, we have to give up. But what more is to be said? But what room have we left for hope? No, now we organize for vengeance. Anyway, And in the end of that one, the margins. One in rhyme, in the web, fin the woven, as 8 eyes thread the water. Yeah, thank you.
Ooh, okay. Could we give another round of applause for Ifit? Thank you. So I will be bringing up our next storyteller for today's session. So next we invite everyone to engage in Pearls of Success and Rice Files. These are 2 anthologies of teen poetry. And I would also like to invite up Kimberly Dingle from Pearl Highlands Intermediate School, who will be introducing themselves along with their students' work after I provide a quick bio. All right. So for the past year and a half, the Pearl Highlands Intermediate English Learners Program has been working on a poetry project in the form of 2 books, Pearls of Success and Rice Files. These books are an anthology of multicultural teen poetry. Pearls of Success has been published while the other book is currently in press, and they are very proud of the voices captured in the book, and they hope the world will hear their messages. And so as we engage with the stories coming from these different teachers and their students, please also remember that we have their stories available over here in the tents right next to our storytelling. But not too long, I would like to introduce Kimberly up to the stage.
Hello everybody, so I'm the teacher from Pro City, Highlands Intermediate. We don't have any students with us, like our school specifically, so I have, if a Marshallese student wrote a poem, I have a Marshallese student from the high school to read, or to have a Chuukese poem in here, then a Chuukese author from another school is going to read it. So just so you guys can hear the poetry that came out from the program and the grant that allowed these books to be actually printed. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Brandon Hinos. I'm from Hawaii, Waipahu, but my parents are originally from Mejido, Marshall Islands. This poem is called Missing Mejido by Romeo Elisha. I was born on Mejido, Marshall Islands. I have some memories of living there. I remember my friends. We'd go fishing using a slingshot made of sharpened seed or clamshells connected to woven strands of coconut husk. I don't know why we moved away, but I miss Mejido. Here in Hawaii, I get in a lot of trouble, but I think life is easy. Can't beat beach parties with 30 of my relatives, being a big bowl of ramen yak. Playing games at Dave & Buster's, but I've never gone around the island trip yet. Or tri-zippies. A trip back to Marshall's would be great, but flights are expensive. Like at least $1,500. Maybe I'll work for United, then I can fly there for free. Thank you.
The next reader is a student from Pearl City High School. His name is Utilion Tillimore. He'll be reading a poem written by a Pearl Highlands student.
This poetry was written by Toby Jose. Both of his parents are fully Kushrine. He was born in South Carolina because his dad is in the U.S. military. They move around a lot to his different assignments, but an ankle injury allowed him to leave the military so they could go back to Micronesia. At first, they lived in Pushai, then moved to Pohnpei a couple years later. Pohnpei by Tupi Hosea. I miss my homeland, Pohnpei. I miss my kind neighbor who even thought they had a broken down house. That some might call a hut. They helped us build a house with 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I wish I could go back in time to see my school again. I miss going on picnic with my classmates, singing with the choir members, having a peaceful place to calm myself for all the homework. I miss the rain we got every day. I like the cold way it felt on my skin and the relaxation that would overtake me. I could go outside and play in with my cousins. The sharing state helped me to not do anything stupid. I would just sit and listen while playing game with my best friend. I miss him the most. He helped me a lot when I was mad about doing all the chores by myself. When my little brother was just sitting and doing nothing, he was the solution to every problem I had. If I was mad, he'll be there. If I was struggling with school, he'll be there. If I was bored, he will just play game and talk about our day. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Destiny Zedkaya. My family is from Marshall Islands, and I will be reading a poem called The Unique Veil by Zea Nauta. A Marshallese band is called the Reo. Roll your tongue to say the R. It's part of our culture, to know how to make it. Weave it alongside your loved ones. Weave it from dried coconuts or bandanas leaves. Weave it to show your love for being Marshallese. I've never actually weaved one, but my mom twists fans while talking on the phone with her sisters, back on Arno Atoll, just one of the many atolls of the Marshall Islands. Did you know these kinds of fans were sold to American soldiers back when they were testing nuclear weapons on our islands? And now I'll be reading a storybook written by Omelet Neton. It's called Neju Neju Nai's Song. A long time ago, there was an island called Island Leveluk Atoll. In the Marshall Islands, there were coconut trees around the island, the ocean was clear blue, and the houses were made out of coconut leaves and sandalwood leaves. The island was full of fresh and clean air that had smell of salty water from the ocean. The waves gently hit the shore and birds were chirping. Every day and night, people laughed and conversed. There were 12 brothers who lived on the island. Among the 12 sons, Devido, the youngest son, was the most loving and caring. He had black hair, a small body, and dark eyes. The 12 brothers were against one another, and they all lived with their mother, one day, the brothers argued that each of them was the hero of the east of the island. To settle this, they decided to plan to canoe race. The race would start from the north side of the island and end at the east. Whoever wins the race will become the Izoj of the East Island Leveluk, said Tomo, the oldest brother. Early the next morning, before they started the race, Tomo found Devido, the youngest brother, and said, "Start last, Devido, because you're the youngest one, you have to go last." They knew that Devido was always grateful and always listened to his older brothers. Devido didn't reply, but Tomo knew that he will. always listened to them. Then they started to put all their food, drinks, and their in their canoes. The canoe race started. 12 sons set off in their canoes from the oldest to the youngest. Before the 12 sons set off in their canoes, Lukantana was standing near the coconut tree and called out to her sons, "Sons, can one of you let me join you?" However, when they saw their mother wanted to drink a bunch of extra weight on the board, the sons dismissed her call one by one. The oldest son, who was ungrateful and the leader of all the brothers, shouted to his mother that he should go on canoe. The second oldest son, paddling out into the water, meditatively tells his mother to go with Medida, the third oldest son, who in turn dismisses the request and tells her to go with Medida, the fourth eldest son. So it goes with each brother, each one passing the burden on to the younger one. That is until Jebediah, the youngest of all the sons, gets the request. Jebediah stopped paddling his canoe and beats it to that his mother can join him. "Mama," Jebediah yelled, "the race has started. Hurry or we will be late." Lokan told Jebediah, Come help me bring my stuff." Jebediah looked at the big bundle of heavy, useless junk at her feet and was dismayed. Jebediah asked shockingly, "How can I paddle that stuff against the wind?" Jebediah didn't say much, but he helped his mother put her stuff on board. Once everything was on board, Lokan got to work. She started to build the sail on the canoe. To her son's promise, her pile of junk isn't junk after all. It's a sail. In a whispering voice, Okindana tells Jebediah, "This is made out of wooden bandana skins." Having never seen a sail before, men from the village of Island Level crowded around the boat and stood back, amazed at how effortlessly the canoe cut through the water with the wind. Jebediah started sailing out after the sail was set. He worked on the sail sheets to adjust the wind's directions to make up for lost time, catching up to the brothers paddling their way to the east of the island. They passed all the older brothers except Dimwit, who was way ahead of them. Halfway to day, they came across Dimwit, the oldest son, who was now too tired from paddling to go on. He saw Jebediah's canoe paddle to help him sail faster than them. He starts to beg Jebediah, "Jebediah, please help me. Remember, I'm your oldest brother, right?" Jebediah replied, "Fine, give me your hand. I'll help you get on my canoe." Taking pity on his brother, Jebediah stopped and let Dumut board his canoe. All of a sudden, Dumut quickly knocked Jebediah down and pushed Lokantana into the water, taking control of the boat. Jebediah cut one of the sail lines and jumped into the water to try to save his mother. Jebediah and his mother started swimming together. Dumut was having a hard time sailing the canoe that he took from Jebediah because Jebediah cut one of the useful strings off his sail. So Dumut couldn't sail the canoe in the right direction. However, Jebediah and Lokantana were the only two who had a had. The other brothers were still paddling because they didn't have the sail on their canoe to make it go faster. Jebediah and his mother were sitting on the warm sand and looking at the clear blue ocean while waiting for the brothers to arrive. They felt their relief after the long journey. The brothers were surprised to see Jebediah and Lokantana waiting for them on the sand. At the end, Lokantana announced to all her sons that Jebediah was the winner of the canoe race. All in all, that's how Jebediah became the Eros of the east of Island Lebanon. Whitehall High School, and I'll be reading a legend story from Marshall Island, but Boga is rising from the woods. So I'll be reading the Boga. So long ago at Island Lamlat, there was a woman named Mawari who gave birth to her handsome oldest son named Lagam. Lamagari was a wise, good woman, the sister of famous Lord, Jane. They were of the royal clan or Iron and were known to people in many islands. Heroes are the chief who own the land in the Marshall Islands. Lamagari had, first of all, a son named Lagam. Then she had a strange baby that was round like a small ball, with 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. She called him Tubola. When Lamagari gave birth to Tubola, the older brother was disgusted because of all his love. His younger brother looked. Lagam called Tubola a demon. Lamagari was not happy with her oldest son's reaction. The villager heard that Lamagari had already given birth to her youngest child. So they all ran to her house as fast as they could to see her new baby. When the villager got there, they rushed in to see her youngest son. When they saw how her youngest son looked, they judged him by his look. Mama, kamara ke bajara kaam chalana mein 10 minutes. Lagam yelled at his mom. Can you please stop wasting your time on that creature? Lamagari started to yell at her son Lagam. Tano ko jabat? Chadang in million note. The mom yelled back at her son. What did you call your brother? Ugly creature? Ingay, Chadang. Yes, an ugly creature. The mom started to cry. And Lamagari told her oldest son. Chadang Mini, he's your brother. The older son told his mama to bear his brother because he hates him. But his mama ignored what he said and yelled at the older son. Chadam Larigay, this is your brother. Chip Chadam woman, replied the older brother. No, he's not my brother. As the mama and her son kept arguing about this small round boy, the mama started to cry. Lamagari sat down and told her oldest son about the time his younger brother was born. One day, people from another island came to visit us, but they ended up running away. They ran and never came back because they thought that your brother was a monster. Yeah, he's a monster. The Bola felt like he didn't exist in the world because his very own brother called him a monster. And people kept running away from him. The Bola told himself that the reason why his brother hates him is because he doesn't do anything and he looks nothing like a human. One night, the Bola told his mom, Mama responded, my brother was right. Tobola, what do you mean? You should bury me outside our window, said Tobola. No, I'm not going to bury you while you're breathing and see, responded Tobola. Mama, why wouldn't come in and Mama, you have to do it for me and the people around us, please. The bowler yelled and at the same time to his mama. It was hard for Lamagari to accept it, but when she heard her son begging her to bury him, she had nothing to say but to listen or obey her son, because he didn't have any legs or hands to walk or touch, and she felt sad for her own son. Early in the morning, the mom went to bury her youngest son near her window. But before she buried him, The Walla told his mama to water him every day so he can grow older or bigger. The mom went out to water her son, and she even snuck out at night to keep the Walla watered. She always watered him every single day. One day, the Walla started to grow green leaves. It was early in the morning, and Logan was asking where the Walla was. Mama, said Logan. What? His mom answered him in a cold way. How come I don't see that thing anymore? Asked Logan. You don't need to know where he is. It was nighttime, and the mom went outside to give the Walla some water. As she reached the side of the window where she buried her son, she was so happy to see that the Walla was growing leaves, and he looked so happy. Once again, the brother asked his mother, Mama, Mama, how come I don't see that monster thing? He got Kaluguni. I buried him, said Mama. And Logan was speechless because he never thought his mama would bury the Walla. Then over time, the Walla started to grow bigger and taller. It was a little bit sweet and cheap. He started to grow leaves and food. His mom made the food from her son, the Walla. It was a little bit sweet and chewy, and she called it meat, known as coconut. The mother was calling her oldest son to come outside and see the tree. Logan, come on quick, the mom yelled. As the older brother followed his mama, he saw a big tall coconut tree full of fruit. So the mama told her son that the tree is his younger brother, the Walla. Then Logan felt grateful and sorry at the same time. As he ate from his brother's tree, he started to cry. They would never starve again because they had enough food to eat and coconut water to drink, all from the coconut boy. Everyone from the island started to accept the coconut boy and thank him because they were able to have food and drink from the coconut tree. Ilukun malalayin lang jadu kanya. I'm so lucky to have a brother like you, say Logan. I'm sorry for everything that I've done and said to you. Logan cried while he was talking to the tree and eating the coconut meat. Kiki hugged his brother. Rest in peace, brother. Don't worry about our mama. Logan spoke to the Walla. Don't judge a person by their look, meaning even though they look nothing like us or their skin color is different from us, that doesn't mean you can treat them badly or treat them differently because of how they look. And never judge a person by their appearance or the car they drive or the house they live in. Don't judge them by their action because you may not know if they're going through a hard time. Hurting a person does not define who they are, but it does define who you are. Try to look inside their heart. That's where you'll find the real person. Appearance doesn't tell you who you are, but your heart does tell you who you are. Thank you.
Today I will be reading a story from the book Rising from Our Roots, made by multilingual students of Waipahu High School. If you're interested in any of the books, they're selling them over here. Today I will be reading Honor Your Parents, adapted by Langenboy Nelson. Mama, Animedo yelled, Animedo and I are going fishing in the lagoon. Okay, just come here before sunset. It will be dark outside. The people on the island use the moonlight as their light at night. They did not have any light like electric light, battery light, or a fire. In fact, they did not know what fire was. Okay, Mama, Anin Meadow replied. Anin Meadow and Anin Meadow went fishing, but Mother stayed to prepare dinner and make anure, plates made out of coconut leaves. When Animedo and Animedo arrived in the lagoon not too far from their home, they started to put all their gear on the beautiful sand and start fishing. 2 hours later. Ugh, are you serious? This side sucks. We've been here for 2 hours and we haven't got anything, Animedo said. Animedo sighed. You're right, bro. Maybe we ran out of fish in our lagoon. Hey, how about we go to the other side? What side? The seaside. Where else? No. We're not going there. Mama told us not to go there, so I don't think that's a good idea. Then what do you want to do? Be hungry all night? No, but Mama told us not to go there, so I would rather stay until we catch at least 2 or 3 fish just for tonight. Mama is not here, so she's not going to find out. Let's go. It was hard for Animedo to answer his older brother. He thought about it twice and was willing to take a risk for his older brother. Ugh, fine. But if Mama knows, it will be all your fault. Animedo laughed. Whatever. The two brothers then started to make their way to the seaside. The sun was still up above their head. Once they arrived, Animedo threw his bait, and not too long after, the fish started to fight underwater to eat it. Animedo yelled, "Ah, see, I got one already." Animedo shouted, Me too. A couple hours later, they were still fishing, and it was getting darker outside. They did not have any lights. They did not have any electricity whatsoever. Because the boys were so happy about the amount of fish they caught, neither of them realized that it was already dark. The ocean was roaring and louder. Animedo started to get scared. Animedo, I think we should go back home now. It's already dark and I'm scared of the sound. Don't worry, it's just the wave that are making the noise. Then the wave continued to roar, but there were some strange sounds coming from the bushes near the rocky shore. Yagoyajaridan, hi children. The sound of the voice of a beast bellowed with rage. The sound continued. Yagoyajaridan, hi children. Animedo was shocked. Did you hear that? Animedo, I told you, it's just the wave that are roaring. You sure? Animedo rolled his eyes and continued to pack all the fish they caught, but the sound kept continuing. Yagoyajaridan, Komoro Bogodo, Ek Kani Bue Ken Kamadi. Hi children, bring those fish, we'll cook them. See, did you hear that? Wait, that wasn't you, right? Don't be silly. Do I sound like that? Ajaridan. Demon, run! Ah! The boys ran through the bushes while the voice of the demon kept chanting. They now realized that they were in massive trouble because once the demon talks to you, there's no way to get away from it. The demon will chase you until you are caught. Luckily, they ran into the one and only person on the entire island who can kill a demon. His name was Ledao, one of the most powerful men. He also knew a lot about black magic. Animedo and his little brother went to Ledao's house for help. Hey boys, where are you running from? Ledao said. Ledao, the demon is chasing us. Can you hide us? Sure, just go up there and be quiet. Right before the demon came into Ledao's house, the brothers were already in the hiding spot. Hello my friend, what can I help you with? Said Ledao. I am looking for my 2 dinner. Oh, they are here with me. Ogo, let's inam. Because Ledao and the demon have already known each other since before the 2 brothers were born, they ended up telling or stories. This was the traditional way of talking stories with friends. But be careful, some inang can put you to sleep. So that's what Ledao did to the demon. Both brothers came down from their hiding spot. Okay, now let's carry him into the cooking house. The cooking house was not too far from where Ledao lived. Once they put the demon under the house, Ledao told the boys to tie both his arms and legs against the benches. Ledao told the boys to run away and go home. Ledao started the fire and burned the demon. By the time they reached home, their mother had rushed outside to meet them. She asked, concerned and confusion, What happened? What happened? She repeated. Where are you running from? Animedo said. Mama, the demon was chasing us. Animedo was terrified about what happened to them. What demon? Mother replied angrily. At that moment, Animelo realized what he did was wrong. He should have listened to his mother and his younger brother, Animelo. Thank you.
Thank you so much to our students who are coming up and sharing their stories with all of us. I would like to next invite Jeremiah Brown from from Waipahu High School to come up and introduce themselves.
Thank you, everybody. I just wanted to share a little bit about the book projects at Waipahu High School, Pearl City High School, Highlands Intermediate, and Waipahu Intermediate have been working on. Since over the last 3 years, all three of those schools have been working with Best Press to publish a collection of students' personal narratives, adapted folk tales and fables, a cultural cookbook, and a collection of poetry. And let's give our student storytellers one more round of applause for being so great today, sharing their stories. And if you're interested in reading more, we have 5 books for sale over here, and all proceeds either go to a scholarship fund or towards our school's programs for activities and supplies and things like that. So thank you for sharing some time with us today. And now we're going to hear from some storytellers from Pearl City High School, some storytellers from Show. Thank you.
Alright, so for our last group of storytellers, I would like to invite Kalika from Pearl City High School, who will introduce themselves and their students, who will be sharing stories on the food of our land, recipes, and stories as well. And please give a round of applause. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kalika Ayam. I'm the English Learner Coordinator at Pearl City High School. We have 4 Pearl City High School students here to tell their stories today. The first 2 are going to be sharing from our publication that's called New Beginnings. The students spent time last year reflecting on their journey from their home country to Hawaii and looking forward to their future to see what their hopes and their dreams are. So our first 2 students will be sharing from that publication. One student will be sharing from our cookbook, our cultural recipes called The Food of Our Land, which is also available over here afterwards. And then our last student is sharing from part of an essay that he wrote in collaboration with Green Card Voices, where he is going to be sharing his plans for the future and his hopes after also having immigrated here. So I'm going to introduce my first student with his mom to come forward to do a quick introduction. The student's name is Nekino Kapele. He moved here last year from the Marshall Islands and Guam. He is a writer who's interested in history and culture. He loves to draw and watch comedy and play basketball with his friends. He just finished his junior year at Pearl City High School, and he has published a book alongside his other students, and he's going to share part of his essay from that book called New Beginnings.
Hello everybody, my name is Nikino Kapele, and I was born and raised in the Marshall Island, in the island of Ibai, Kwajalein. My life back home was incredible. I always hear kids playing outside, and I hung out with my friends every day. We live on a small island, so we cruise around the islands on our bikes. We love playing outside and getting hurt. For my friends and I, getting hurt is the best thing because you have created a new memory to talk about when you're older. There were people outside playing volleyball and basketball. which makes playing outside a lot more fun. Every Sunday, my friends and I go to church. We never miss the day out for church or we would get a spanking. After the church, we would gather money and buy ourselves some snacks and go to the beach. We were neighbors and our house was next to the beach, so we swam every day. We were weird kids always getting in trouble. My life in Hawaii is very different because back home I used to go outside all the time. Here I just stay at home and do my chores. I play a lot of video games and it is boring me. Living this kind of lifestyle is not fun at all. I don't see many kids playing outside unlike my home country. My family has been working out so hard so that we can have a better life, and I hope I can grow up and do the same. At my school, I knew almost 80% of the students that went to my school, but here I didn't know everybody. I hope I can graduate high school so I can help my family pay the bills. Hawaii is very expensive unlike my home country. My dream and goal is to become a Marine or an Army so I can serve both my people and the U.S. Thank you.
Good afternoon and Zaranin to everyone. My name is Kuminani John. Today I will be introducing my younger sister Kulin John, who is going to share with everyone the importance of Kon to us Chukis people. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kulin John, and I'm Chukis. The purpose of the event today is to share whatever culture we have to each and every one of us. Even though we come together as one to share our culture, I hope that all of us have the same definition of what culture is. There has never been a culture without humans. In my own understanding and definition, human is the culture, so all of us here are human. We are the culture. So now I'm going to present to you one of the identities as Chukis, which is Kon. Kon is not only fun, but it is the bread of hope, bread of love, and bread of unity. Bringing back what my Uncle Mars Akapita presented as the gift from trip to the governor, I want to talk about the three items as gift. One is the po and the second is the neef. Neef and po are the two items used to start preparations of the kon. What they do is they gather together the scattered pieces of breadfruit to make them as one kon so that shows the bread of unity. From the neef and the po, it goes to the sepiatin, the precious plate, which symbolizes the continuations of unity. It's not only symbolizing the unity, but also symbolize the love that we share. From the sepiatin, the traditional chief is going to share the kon with everybody. But first of all, the kon is the best of kon that is ever made because the chief cannot share kon that is not the best. So whatever we present to the governor as gift, we are giving you the best of hope and love and unity. So the kon is our identity as Chukis. If you eat kon, you are Chukis. But if you don't eat kon, you're not Chukis. Thank you for listening. our next student's name is Sharon, and she is going to be sharing one of her stories that will be published in the upcoming book, New Beginnings. She is a writer interested in her culture's stories. Her writing has been shaped by her elders. One of her recent accomplishments is also having her recipe published in our cookbook last year. She was born in Oahu, but was raised in Marshall Islands, surrounded by people who worked and respected their erosion.
I was 4 years in Global Marshall Islands. I really wanted to come here and learn student lessons. My sister keeps telling me that it's going to be so boring, but I didn't want to continue. Reason I came here to get good education. Before moving here, I need to get a new passport because my whole one has expired. I was waiting for my passport to return. It took about 2 months. School had already started here, so I came in late. The day I left Marshall Islands, I was excited and sad at the same time. When I was on the airplane, I was sleeping the whole time. There was heat. My parents gave me, but I didn't listen because I was asleep. My parents made me travel here all by myself. I was scared, but I know I wasn't alone. My 4 year on Oahu is to graduate high school, then go to college to learn about medicine. In my home, there are not so many nurses in our hospital. There are a lot of Martian people here to stay instead of going to our hospital. My hope is to go back to the Marshall Islands to work as a nurse in a hospital and help my people. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and Banalim. My name is Arielle Taitano Lowe, and this is my little brother, Attirow. We came from a small island of Poloat in Chuku. Before he comes up and tell us a little about himself or his story, I'd just like to add on that despite the many challenges that he has faced as a young immigrant student, he has come a long way, and I'm very proud of him. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arielle Taitano Lowe. I'm from Poloat, a tiny island up to the state of Federated States of Micronesia. Looking to the future, I am hopeful. I want to finish high school and go to college. My dream is to study environmental science or marine biology, so I can go back to Poloat and help preserve our natural resources. I have seen how important sustainable practices are, and I want to contribute to my community's future. My journey from a small island in Micronesia to the big island of Hawaii has been filled with challenges and changes. But through it all, I have grown and learned so much about myself and the world. I have become more acceptable, resilient, and ready to face whatever comes next. My story is not just about the place I have lived or the school I attended. It's about the internal journey of growing, learning, and attraction. It's a journey of a young boy from Poloat who dared to dream big and is working every day to make those dreams come true. I am excited about the future and ready to give back to the communities that have shaped me. My story is one of hope, resourcefulness, and the belief that education can open doors to a better future.
Okay, everyone. Thank you again to our wonderful storytellers for coming up here and sharing with us. So last but not least, for our last person to come up here, I would like to pass the mic to a Kanaka Maoli artist and educator from Makaha, Hawaii, Punahele. As a Kanaka Maoli artist and educator, Punahele stands against anything that is harmful to Aina. He is an award-winning poet and hip-hop practitioner that has been teaching community songwriting and poetry workshops to incarcerated and at-risk youth for over a decade. He is dedicated to serving culture and community and building indigenous solidarity in Oceania and beyond. And everyone, may we welcome Punahele to the stage.
Hey, if y'all feeling good, say, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you guys are okay with me singing the song, can you say, all right? All right. Make some noise for the poets and storytellers that came up before me, man. Thank you guys for your words. Thank you for sharing your goals and dreams. And you guys can count on people like us, everyone in the crowd, to support you guys, because you guys didn't move me so much, and nothing but choke aloha. Yeah. Make some noise for DJ Austin on the ones and twos, you guys. My favorite DJ. The DJ is the foundation of the party in hip hop. So I wrote this because I had writer's block, and I was on YouTube, and I saw the State Farm commercial pop up, and I was like, I have so much stuff I like talk about. I like talk about indigenous solidarity. I like talk about the ocean. I like talk about the Aina. I like talk about food sovereignty. Put my pen to the paper. Nothing comes up. Boom. State Farm commercial. I was like, let me just try use the State Farm commercial for make something. And if I don't like it, I'll change the State Farm part. And yeah, I never changed the State Farm part. So yeah, that's a tip. If you guys stuck on writer's block, even the State Farm commercial can help. Crank them up. We competed with that stage. Yes, sir. We love that stage. But we gonna compete. Yeah. And this is what I learned from the State Farm commercial. This is what I took. Like a good neighbor, the Aina is there. My my advice to you is to always be prepared. Pull collar from out the emu and I'll share it with you. Colonizer teachers teaching lies in our schools, left wing, right wing. Both of them my enemy, both of them benefit. The bird of white supremacy, stand for the Aina or fall for anything. Set yourself up for success instead of downward spiraling. No need spray poison, no need trap the void. If it starts on the mountain, let it flow to the kite. No need hog stop, let the hunters hunt. To destroy our food systems is what those cowards want. When the Aina provides, always say thanks. No below, low drain the Red Hill tanks. Stop desecrated EV to build condominiums. We protect our kupuna and the places we come from. When they look at Hawaii, paradise is what they see. Not the water pollution by the military. This ain't the land of the brave or the home of the free. Till this day my people fight for political sovereignty. I want to smoke with anybody that desecrates land. You can still get slapped by these lovely hula hands. Decolonization, no more culture degradation, no more military bases. We want Aina restoration. We want land back and de-occupation for my people. I will stand with no hesitation. Don't want dependency, sustainability's the goal. Tourism economies is Babylon control. My language still spoken, oh, Hana still growing. They try, but our spirit will never be broken. Aloha means Joey Carter types gotta go. Make Waikiki Lo'i tell heaven people go home. Brah. Okay, I'm gonna get some help on this song. I'm big boy and hit the food truck down there. I got Halpia from Highway Inn. I got the Trust Me plate and tomorrow barbecue made me super stuff. So I'm gonna get some help. Can you make some noise for my sister Fire Empress Stone? Come on, for the Manuanine. And I need your help too. So if you love your mom, when I point this microphone, you say it's a celebration. 1, 2, 3. If you love being from Oceania, Micronesia, Polynesia, when I point this microphone, you guys gonna say?
It's a celebration.
Okay, try with me. For the ups and the downs,
it's a celebration.
And since they couldn't keep us down,
it's a celebration.
And since this pain made us strong,
it's a celebration.
And since the struggle made us strong,
it's a celebration.
Cause Micronesia's in the house,
it's a celebration.
Cause Polynesia's in the house,
it's a celebration.
Oceania's in the house,
it's a celebration.
My party people in the house,
it's a celebration.
Okay, alright, let's do it. I come from a faraway place called the People's Republic of Makaha, and we're gonna teleport there with this song right now. And just like down the road, it's just like down the road, and this how I feel. Take a look around, use your eyes, they say Hawaii ka. Around here's do or die like in Bed-Stuy. West side 695 Maka Hawaiian na. Where you either surf or scrap hard just to make it out. And we grew up having nothing, I come from the roots. And all the ghetto people love me cause I speak the truth. And rich people love me cause I never ask for help. And fake people hate me, that's because they hate themselves. Hella overtime. What, you guys don't mind if my sister do one song right now? Okay? Okay? All right, we're gonna load them up. So what's your name? Tell them your name, sis.
Aloha mai, o Stone ko uinoa. No Palolo Maiao. My name is Stone. I'm from Palolo, born and raised in Oahu. And I'm super grateful and happy to be here with you guys and for you guys to be here. It's an honor and a blessing. Might not have the beat, I might just be. Okay, while they find the beat, I just gonna do something real quick. Yeah, okay. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard about the Red Hill shutdown, the Navy polluting our water and now our water's all fucked up. Yeah, and everything's all messed and you know, like they don't give a shit. And we want our water back, we want our vibe back, we want clean vibe. It's what we use to sustain ourselves, you know, just like the blood that runs through our veins, you know, it's the water that fills up the island and gives life. So we want our water back. So this one is called Bring Back the Vibe. Ain't no rags to riches, this riches to rags. We want it all back. Give me the bag, give me the loot. Bust on them haters and give them the boot. Can't settle for less cause we taller than you. We could have been friends, but you backbite the crew. Y'all got too much to say, shut your trap, I'm through. Bring back the vibe, I'm coming to slew. Now who the hell do you think you are? Little bitches, you stupid, you took it too far. Dropping bombs on my land, yo, that wasn't the plan. Privileged little dummies go suck Uncle Sam. You don't care about us, I don't care if you mad. I say what I say and I don't give a damn. Cause I know who I am and I know that I can. You done did it again, now hear me go ham. You pillaged our village, then raped all our women. Moved into our homes without no permission. Stole everything you can reach with your vision. Tried killing my culture cause bitch you the villain. Poverty realer than you can imagine. Spoiled as hell and these niggas keep nagging. Threw us in prison like we some test dummies. Tribal warfare and they think the shit funny. This ain't no request, it's a demand. Bring back the vibe, free up our land. This ain't no request, it's a demand. Bring back the vibe, free up our land. This ain't no request, it's a demand. Bring back the vibe, free up the land. Mahalo. How's she go? And big up to our young and our students over here from Waipahu and Pro City. You know, we gotta big up our youth in the community. We got future leaders over here. We gotta malama them. We gotta take care of them, you know, so they can set the system for us and take over. So the song that might be playing is called Kupuna Lapa'au. And I wrote this song when I had my first son. I was like about 12 years ago. Yeah, and then my whole yeah, he crank it right. Can pull him up. Oh, never mind. Make sure when you raise up your youths, you raise them up in culture. Raise them up in our tradition. Big up to my Hawaiian Ifit in the crowd. Who the hell is the selector? Kahuna ways and come to take it away. Cut the river flow and it's off me that late. Like a thief in the night on a savage rampage. Build a bridge, mason block on everything we cultivate. So we salute the sun, Ulumana all day long. Cultivate the power, fire, culture, steady bun. Sing a reggae song, now you're being you never done. Inspire youths to grow up, be the Kaloman. They say each one teach one, so teach it to his son. Kahuna Lapa'au from the day that he born. Pond sacred land, build a man and woman. That's how me pick me grow up. Pond fire island. Yeah, I'm original gangster from the ancient of days. That's why my heart stays true to the motherfucking game. Back before the white man shit came to take us as slaves. We was the realest, the baddest, the real home of the brave. Everything for the future, it was set, it was made. We don't need no missionary to say our culture, they say. They plotted genocide to drive my people to the grave. But ever since, we were warrior made. Remember art in everything that you do. When you deal with Mother Nature and you talk to your crew. Bring back the culture. but you'll never forget your roots since the ancient days. Keep it true, love for true. Check Babylon, y'all been not afraid of them. Y'all them come up, step, try test the lion man. Keep it cool, keep it calm, now isn't ponder rhythm. Words sound power for kill them, kill them, kill them, eh. Words sound power for kill them, kill them, kill them, eh. Lift up your true sense to the bigger picture. The poor is getting poor, while the rich is getting richer. I got the rent, but I ain't got the light. I use my whole check from my 9 to 5. Hustling on this track and it ain't gonna be cheap. Gotta keep your head high while we slanging in the streets. Modern day slavery got me feeling like nigga. Fuck that, we bigger. Fire fan, fire bringers. Oh, guys. We're still rolling. Mahalo for listening to me. I swear I choke and I'm super controversial. They don't usually hire me for do stuff with kids around.
But I bring her because I know she's passionate. I know she care. I seen Stone harvest a couple hundred ulus and feed the community. And at the end of the day, I think the actions speak louder than words. And even though her words is powerful, she get choke action too. So make some noise for my sister. So one of the uncles was roasting me. He came up and roast me real fast. He said, "What? You guys know more of the songs about plants? Well, look at all the plants around." So I said, "Oh, okay. We're gonna we're gonna make something on the spot about plants then." And this is what we got. We'll find out. I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna do something. I'm pretty sure you're all the same ancestors who was all on the bottoms up and down Oceania, from Attirow, all over, to here, Tahiti, all over, Sakawal. And you know what? Michael Puna sailed Oceania with plants on the Va'a, knowing they'd be planted in the Lepolo Imala. They seen the whole Ilona, they had the inspiration. Olena was used to fight off inflammation. What does love look like? Think of the Ulu tree. Who gave his life to feed his family? The moina we slept on was made from Lauhala. The bucket we Malamud was used to make copper wires. Kalo always synonymous with us Kanaka, because Halo Anaka is our older brother. The Aina rules everything around me. Heuala Ka'ai Ho'ola Koke Ikavi. Kanaloa and Kane drank Ava every day. It can help with migraines and soothe your muscle pains. The mana still remains, though the tides of time change. Thank the earth, thank the wind, thank the sun and the rain. You'll find us digging holes. Kiave with the cold. You see him sinking low, dropping of the emu stones. That means she good to go. Cover them and cook them slow. Underground oven, and we come to feed the people. So you find us digging holes. Kiave with the cold. You see him sinking low, dropping of the emu stones. That means she good to go. Cover them and cook them slow. Underground oven, and we come to feed the people. So
I'm actually gonna talk about police brutality.
hey, that's how we do it.
So big up the side cap. Much love and respect. Message to my kings and my queens. Cause I know things can get tough trying to make ends meet. We just trying to live, trying to eat. With all the crime and the violence on the street. I mean, come on. You know the deal. The struggle out here, shit began hella real. High speed chase 16 behind the
never defeated. We triumph and celebrate Micronesia. All about building solidarity, cause we don't bow or believe in scarcity. Aloha aina all the time. Yeah. So we was challenged to make a song about plants, melded it into a song about police brutality, and then molded it into a song about police brutality and plants. So make some noise for yourselves for dealing with us. Mahalo nui.
Mic check, mic check. All right, one more round of applause for Puna and Fire Stone. Thank you guys, thank you. Once again, my name is Austin. I've just been managing the sounds running all over the place. Check out our Best Press tent. Once again, the students have their books over there. Some of our other featured artists. I know Best Press does a lot of publications for our region in general, as well as the rest of our booths. I see KCC in the house. Hello, here. Shout out CJ. I see you. And once again, shout out to Ethnic Education Hawaii for sponsoring me to come through and be with you guys today. So I'm just be playing some music. If you guys feel the spirit to dance, you guys can kill all these chairs. You can open up a dance floor and do it how we do it back home. Yeah? Thank you guys.
Okay, everyone, I would like to give another sign of ma'asi and mahalo for our performers and storytellers who came up here today. And to wrap that up, we would like to invite everyone up to dance as our DJ plays some music for you all. And then also please enjoy again some of the books that our wonderful students have put together for you all. Please ask them questions. You're more than welcome to interact with any of the artists who came up here today. So sign them ma'asi, and again celebrate Micronesia for today and always. And we invite everyone to go and enjoy the rest of the festival.